To summarize the project, I'll be looking at some ways to reduce waste from the research labs at the University of Calgary. And I've been looking at zero waste reduction strategies. And these are more specific to labs because there's potentially hazardous types of waste that are generated in the research labs. Looking at my own passions and training and skill, it was a really good mix. My undergrad is in biochemistry, and of the types of biology that can be you can study, my undergrad was more lab-based type of research. So I've had my share of experience working in the labs and looking at the types of things that do happen there. And this is mixed with a passion for waste reduction and looking at the whole system and seeing if there's a good way to reduce. Part of the reason I pursued this Sustainable Energy Development Master's is precisely finding ways to live sustainably. And I'm really glad to be able to bring in this idea of waste reduction and being able to transfer that knowledge in a very applicable way. There's been a great increase in the disposable types of supplies that are used. And in the research labs now, you'll have measuring pipettes, glass bottles, or single-use pumps. And looking at this type of waste, the University of Calgary produces between 20,000 and 40,000 kilograms of this waste every year. And in terms of volume, that's 250 cubic meters or so. And I estimated that to be about the volume of like an 800 square foot apartment. So every year that's being generated from this disposable type of materials. And a lot of the disposable items that labs produce don't have recycling information printed on them. It's not one of those priorities that seems to be part of the science supply world. So I'm looking at that and pursuing maybe improvements on the supplier side, and then looking at the university itself, just looking at waste reduction. It's complex because there's so many different types of experiments, and that means so many different types of potential contaminants. Getting a good process in place for sorting of different types of things that could potentially be recycled or reused. And I have found that many people want to reduce, but they don't see easy or a good way to do it. So hopefully my research can help come up with a good system for the whole university to use.